Julie, are you there? Message me back. I know you're just sitting around the house doing nothing. I need you to get over here and do the housework for me. You were supposed to clean my whole bathroom yesterday, but you never did. Get your act together. I want it done right now. The yard needs weeding too, and so do the flower beds. The front yard looks terrible. It makes the whole house look like a dump if the front yard isn't maintained properly. You better get over here quick, because after that, you still need to do my grocery shopping and start preparing my dinners, so get on it! Teresa, please. I really need you to cut me some slack now. I'm 9 months pregnant. I can't do one thing after another like this. And didn't I just drive you around all morning? What are you talking about? All you did was take me clothes shopping. You made it sound like it was such a difficult job. Honestly, according to Sean, I shouldn't even be driving right now. It's dangerous because I get tired so easily. Please, for my own sake and the baby's sake, just cut me some slack until the baby is born. It won't be much longer. I can't believe this! You're behaving like a spoiled child. If you're gonna be like this, then what was the point of me moving in with you? What do you mean, what was the point? You were the orphan without any parents, so when my son married you, I was nice enough to move in with you. You know, to be the mother you never had. So if you find it a little difficult at times, don't you think you should just suck it up? That conversation and this conversation are completely different. I'm talking about my pregnancy. Shut up! If this wasn't a duplex house and I didn't need a key to get into your side, we wouldn't be having this conversation through text message. I just go over there and drag you back here and make you do all this stuff. We live in the same house and you're my daughter-in-law. The housework is your job. That includes my side of the house. What? If you understand what I'm saying, get your butt over here and do what I told you. Teresa, is that you banging on my front door? Why are you hitting it so hard? I said get your butt over here and do the housework for me. If you don't, I'll break this door down. Please, just stop. Hi, sis, I need to talk to you. Julie, what is it? I'm at work. I can't talk on the phone right now. Help me. What's wrong? Even though I'm 9 months pregnant, my mother-in-law is trying to force me to do all this running around and physical labor. She made me drive her around this morning. Now she wants me to do all the housework and yard work. Huh? I'm doing as much as I can for her, but I can't take it anymore. This is too much. You mean even this late in your pregnancy? Doesn't she care about you or the baby? I don't know what's wrong with her. She was just yelling at me to do her housework, and she was banging on my door. She said if I didn't come out, she was going to break it down. I think her favorite TV show has started, so she left and everything is quiet now. But I think as soon as it's over, she's gonna come back and start doing it all over again. I'm scared. Oh my God, what's wrong with her? Your mother-in-law must be crazy. Did you talk to Sean about this? I have, but he's never seen it. She waits until it's just me and her alone in the house. Oh, I see. And, oh, that's right. Sean's away on a business trip right now, isn't he? Yeah, he won't be back until the day after tomorrow. Even though our part of the house is separate from hers, I can't stand to be under the same roof as her anymore. I don't blame you. Can you wait for just 1 hour? Yeah. I think she'll still be watching TV. There's a couple of soap operas she likes. Okay. Use that time to get all the things together that you'll need for a night or two. I'm gonna head over and pick you up. Huh? I thought you were working. I am, but I can spare some time to pick you up and then finish my work later. This is an emergency. I can leave it if I need to. Don't worry about me. Anyway, you should be more concerned about yourself and your baby. Okay. Thanks, Angela. Julie? Hi, Sean. I just heard from your sister. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Yeah, I guess. Your mom made quite a scene when she caught me leaving the house, but my sister was there to help me, so everything was fine. I see. Well, I'm just glad you're all right. When you left the house, your sister recorded the whole thing on audio on her phone. She played it for me. She did? I didn't know that. The things my mother was saying to you, I had no idea. Was that how she was always treating you? Yeah, she never did it when you were around, and because she's your mother, I just didn't know how to tell you. When we get a chance, I'll show you all the text messages she sent to me too. They're not much different from what she said when I was leaving today.
Okay, I guess I should see them for myself. I'm really sorry for all this. I honestly had no idea.
Don't worry, I'm just glad you understand. Oh, and as for me, I'm staying at my sister's right now.
Oh yeah, she told me. I told my office something came up with my wife and I had to go back home. I'm getting all my stuff together now and I'm going to start heading back right away. I should be able to get there by tonight. But there's something I'm thinking about right now.
What do you mean? What are you thinking about?
I'll tell you the details when I see you.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Okay, but if you're tired, you don't have to wait up for me. Get some rest if you need it. We can talk about everything tomorrow morning, okay?
Okay. You're always thinking about me, thanks.
Hey, Mom, you got a minute?
Oh, Sean, you've got great timing. Something just happened. Julie ran away.
Huh?
Her sister came here all in a panic. I don't know what she's gotten wrapped up in. But when they left, they were yelling at me and calling me all sorts of bad names. Julie had a bag all packed and her sister came and took her away. I have no idea what's going on.
Yelling and calling you names. What kinds of things were they yelling at you?
Well, things like, I'm pregnant, so do your own housework, and why are you even living in the same house? I don't even want to think about the other things they were saying.
Oh, I see.
I didn't want to say it before, but I guess this is a good time. You know, I really don't want to interfere with you and Julie's life, right? But I think Julie is really paranoid about things. And she's really stubborn, and she has terrible mood swings. She acts nice, but when you're not around, she changes. I think she's got it out for me, don't you think? Or do you think it's just really bad mood swings because she's pregnant? I don't want to say anything bad about your wife, but I think she needs to change her attitude or her way of thinking. I've met women like her, Sean. It's just gonna get worse and worse from here on out.
I see. So that's how it is from your perspective.
My perspective?
I already knew that Julie left the house. Her sister called me earlier and told me.
Really? She did? Did she tell you that Julie is staying with her now too?
Yeah, of course. Anyway, I want you to remember that Julie is pregnant with my child. She's going to be giving birth soon.
Of course, I'm aware.
That's all I wanted to tell you. Talk to you later.
Oh, you're coming back the day after tomorrow, right? I'll tell Julie to make sure she's back home by then, so don't worry about anything. Julie! Julie, what the heck is this? Oh, hi, Teresa. Don't hi me. Who are these people intruding in my house? Is this your whole family? That's what they told me. They're here, yet you won't come back no matter how many times I've told you to. That makes no sense. They said they're moving me out. They're getting all my things packed up and ready to be hauled off. Did you put them up to this? What the heck are you thinking? You know I'm gonna be telling Sean about this. He's gonna divorce you. Divorce!
Hey, Mom.
Sean! Again, good timing. Listen to this. Your wife is trying to kick me out of your house. She's got all of her relatives over here now trying to move all my stuff out. Can you believe this? What's gotten into her? I told you she had it out for me. The only person who should be getting kicked out is Julie.
You think Julie should be getting kicked out?
Yes, of course. This is your house. You built it, right? If she doesn't want to live with your mother, she should be the one who gets out, right? I can't believe this. This is probably why her parents abandoned her as a child.
Mom, it's true that Julie doesn't have any parents, but this wasn't her idea. On top of that, she might not have parents, but she has a sister and a lot of people that love her, including her relatives, so don't talk about her like that.
But even with that said, with the terrible way she's treating me, I have every right to be angry with her.
The terrible way she's treating you, huh?
Yeah, that's right. I thought we could all live together. I thought we'd all be happy and help each other out. And then she goes and breaks my heart like this. It's like she took my heart out and she's trampling all over it right now. You don't want a wife like that, do you? You should divorce her, don't you think? Get her to pay compensation money for the trouble she's put us through and just divorce her.
You know what, Mom? I think we've already had this conversation, but you know whose house that is, right?
What? Whose? It's yours, right?
No.
Huh? Is it in your father's name then?
No.
Then whose is it?
Her sister's.
What? You mean it's Julie's sister's?
That's right.
But what? How? Sean, come on, don't do this to me. This isn't the time for joking around. Julie and her sister are orphans. That means they're broke. Neither one could own a house.
Which one of them is broke?
Both of them? They are orphans.
Did I not tell you before? Angela, Julie's older sister, is president of the company I work for.
Angela's the president.
The house that you live in was built on the land Julie's father owned. It was their inheritance, and Julie's taking care of it.
You're kidding.
Mom, do you have any idea what orphan means? It doesn't mean abandoned and poor. It just means they lost their parents. Their parents died when they were young, that's all. It doesn't mean they have no relatives of any kind. And it certainly doesn't mean they can't grow up to be successful. We explained all of this to you when Angela, Julie, and I had the new house built there. But the reason that Angela had a duplex house built in the first place,
The reason?
it was originally for Julie and I to have one side and Angela and her fiance to have the other. We planned to live next to each other like that.
What?
But Angela's fiance got sent overseas by his company for a couple of years, just like Dad did, so their marriage got postponed. After Julie and I moved in, Angela was supposed to move in the other side later, but then you used Dad being sent overseas for work as an excuse for you to move in with us.
Yeah, but
We had no choice but to talk to Angela about the whole situation. She agreed to let you live there only until her fiance came back and they got married. That's the only reason she let you stay there.
I didn't know all that.
We all sat down and explained this to you in detail. Don't you remember? Dad knows all this too.
Are you talking about the conversation back then?
Oh, you remember now.
All I remember was Julie being stubborn and saying how she didn't want me to move in with you.
What?
Julie reluctantly went along with it after a while, and that's where the conversation ended.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that's not what happened at all. Does your brain alter its memory somehow so you only remember things the way you want to?
That's not... I don't.
Why am I surprised? You've been doing this for years. Anyway, this time you've gone and pissed off the owner of the house.
Pissed off? Now you're just exaggerating.
You've been treating her little sister like garbage while she's pregnant. Of course Angela is going to get mad at you. Someone has to leave the house in order to settle this problem, and it's gotta be you.
But that's...
We had no choice. You're gonna have to go live with Dad while he's overseas working.
What?
All your stuff that you're packing up right now, it's getting ready to be shipped overseas to Dad. I've already talked to him about this. He's busy getting everything ready on his end now, too.
What? Hold on. I don't want to go overseas.
Dad's only overseas working until his project is completed, so you won't be there forever. Besides, I know the only reason you didn't want to go with him in the first place was because you thought you could stay here and make Julie do everything for you. But you took it way too far. You treated my wife like a slave, and you put unnecessary stress and strain on her while she's pregnant with my child. You endangered my baby. So now you'll have to go live with Dad until his project is finished. However many years that's gonna be.
But I said I don't want to. I don't want to leave here.
Well, I figured you'd say that. But it's too late now. You should be happy that there's a place for you to go at all.
How could you?
Goodbye.
This time I had a lot of people helping me out. My sister and my husband and my relatives too. Of course, I think my overseas father-in-law helped me out the most. After I talked to my husband, he was so quick to come to my rescue and get his mother away from me. I heard that my father-in-law's company has really nice company housing over there. Since he was there alone, he'd just been in a small apartment, but when his wife came, the company moved them into a much larger place. Of course, that just meant there was much more housework for his wife to do. And now that her daughter-in-law isn't there to boss around all day, my mother-in-law has lots of extra time. I think it'll be good for her. Hopefully, she'll use the extra time to think about how she's been treating people so far. As for me, I gave birth to a healthy baby boy. My sister's fiance has since come back and moved into the duplex along with my sister. Together, we're all helping to raise my little boy. Now that our house is stress-free, we're all living a comfortable and happy life. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time.